I'll mute myself. Hello, everybody. Just making sure you can hear me. Hello. Why am I so small? There I am. Good to see everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome, internet friends. It's so good to see everybody. Welcome in. And I have a few different things for you all today. I want to do some dispatch as I promised. And this will be where we left off from yesterday. I also want to do some clips that I totally forgot about. So one of the clips is from another creator, and I'm gonna put his name down below to give him credit. I totally forgot about this clip. It's great. It's literally been on my phone for like 3 months now. And this clip, this caller called into his show before Durwood even came in the picture. I think it was like a day or two before Durwood, Darren Geddes came into the picture. And this caller stated that they know Daniel and Malaya, Janie, and that they live very close by. So I want to play that clip for you before we get started with the dispatch. So stay tuned. Let me switch myself out of here. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. You guys are amazing. Hello. Joyous. Hello, Callie, Linda, Carla, Jamie. All right, let's see. How am I going to do this here? Right there. Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to turn my mic off now so you guys don't hear me. This is a clip from Dolly Vision. It's over 10 minutes long, and I have added captions so you guys can actually read. If it's not, because some of the connection on the phone wasn't too good, so you'll be able to read the captions if you can't make it out. All right.
That the kids might have been sold.
Sold?
Sold.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay, let me remove it and then re-add the video. Now I have it, it's not public because it's not mine, but I might have to make it public to be able to show it. Give me just a second.
Okay, you're breaking up just a little tiny bit too. So.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I'm just a guy who lives around 5 kilometers away from where this incident happened.
Okay, you say 5 kilometers away?
About 5 kilometers away. I live in Pleasant Valley.
Okay, all right. So what do you think about the whole situation with Jack and Lilly?
My whole situation is, well, locally, here as a local resident, a lot of people think now that the kids might have been sold.
Sold?
Sold.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's kind of it's just this last ditch effort because I know the family very well. I know Daniel. I know everyone else. I know Daniel very well from middle school, and he is not a person who would lie to me or tell me anything else that way. You can even look me up on Facebook, everything else, but it's unusual. And even I have a couple friends down that way, down in Landsdowne. I'm not very far from them, but it doesn't feel like an abduction. It feels it feels like two things from people I've been talking to locally. Either one of the kids or both of the kids got into a drug stash or something else and they passed away.
I've heard that too. I've heard that rumor. And
that they were put away or put down into a well and all that kind of stuff. And which is unfortunate. But the second one was that they possibly could have been sold for money. I apologize about that, but I am a local resident. I'm literally like 5-minute drive away from that area. So
yeah. So when's the last time you've talked to Daniel? Have you talked to him since the kids have been missing?
No, he's impossible to get a hold of. Literally impossible to get a hold of. Like he's been getting so many messages from everybody else. My good friend. He has contacted him, but Daniel doesn't want to share too much.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
I mean, how is the drug problems there where you're at? Is it a lot of drugs in that area?
Oh, there's lots of drugs in the area. Lots of the main thing here is meth. Meth and heroin. Yeah, meth and heroin is the big one.
I think that's the big one everywhere right now is meth and heroin. Epidemic is taking over. It's killing a lot of people. Destroying a lot of families.
It's killing everybody. Well, especially when they're lacing everything with fentanyl too.
Yeah,
lots of people died locally too, and a lot of people are homeless here, and they don't make a whole lot of money here locally. We are a poor county in Nova Scotia. We don't make a whole lot of money, and the odd jobs that we do get doesn't make a whole lot of money to sustain a family unless you have a good education or good working ethic.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
So the majority of people you think there in that area think they sold the kids. So you would think the majority of people in that surrounding area think the parents have something to do with it?
Yes, there is a possibility. I don't think Daniel had anything to do with it. I don't think the mother had anything to do with it. I think someone else had the bad means of doing something with them. Which is unfortunate, which something I've been trying to tell people and explain to people that maybe it was just a bad thing at the wrong time.
Now, I know
that someone was trying to take advantage of their kids. And then this boom, it was this instant. And if you want to talk more, I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is this is, could it be somebody about that party? Did you ever hear rumors of them having a party before that? Now, I know Daniel has came out and denied there ever being a party there, but do you know anything about their house being a party house or anything like that?
Oh yes. I've heard their house was kind of a party house, and I heard that they had a party the night before. That's what I know for sure, because I live here locally. Like, I'm just a few minutes down the road. I knew exactly where their house is.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. So.
Okay.
It's just kind of me trying to figure out what else is going on too. Like, I worry about those two kids. They're just two young kids. And anyway, do you have any more questions for me?
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head. So you're pretty close. You went to middle school with Daniel. Was he a pretty good dude in school? Did he seem like an okay person?
Oh, he was a great guy. Like, I would never say anything bad about him.
Okay.
Yes, he might have had a cigarette of marijuana or two, but through high school and middle school, like, he was.
Did he wear that same shirt? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
it seems like
obviously not.
He wears
Obviously
he wears that shirt a lot in all the interviews. So I'm thinking, does he own another shirt?
Oh yeah, maybe that's just a thing he likes to do.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just checking he didn't wear that in junior high school because it's been a minute. Have you ever met Malaya?
I've never met Malaya.
Okay. What do you think about her? Taking off from the house and lawyering up.
Well, the one thing about her leaving the house immediately kind of gave me a shocker. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's one thing that was very concerning for everybody because she lives in her family lives in a small community called Truro. It's about a 35 minute drive away from here. And then she went back to her family. And I know Daniel has a young kid with her as well. And then she just left.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I can't figure that one out either.
It's just, I don't want to throw her under the rug, but at the same time, Daniel did get a polygraph test and be like, I have no idea what happened. And he's a very trusting fella,
okay.
as far as I know. So
okay.
anyway,
All right. Well, look, hey, I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, no problem. Am I live or am I going to be live?
You're live right now. Everybody's listening to you. There's 1,100 people listening to you right now on YouTube.
Oh, 1,100. Oh, that's good. Didn't know I was here.
Yeah, you're live. You're live with us. So we appreciate the information and sharing. If you think of something else, just let us know.
As far as I know, there's nothing that I can figure out right now.
No.
Like I said, I don't live too.
Did you ever meet his brother?
His brother, Justin?
Yeah. I mean,
Justin.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I have met Justin before. And he's a great guy. I like Justin. He's a phenomenal guy. I don't have anything against him. As far as I know, he lives on the property.
I'm hearing rumors that he doesn't live on the property. Some rumors say he does. Some rumors say he don't.
He doesn't. He only goes there temporarily. He lives. I'm trying to remember where he lives right now. He lives near up by Mount Tom. He doesn't even live there. Neither does the mother. The mother doesn't even live in the back shed.
Well, that's what people are saying, that she lives in that camper that's behind the house.
She hasn't been there. She's not there. That's what I've been told.
Well, I know on his last news interview, he said he's there by himself. So, but at one point, I guess she was there, but right now, I guess she's not. She left for some reason.
Oh, maybe she left for a certain reason, but as far as I know, neither of them lived in that back shed.
Oh, so I've been hearing different. I heard the brother lived down the road a ways, that he has two brothers. One has a couple kids and the other one don't. And that the mother was living in the trailer, but she gave the trailer to Daniel and Malaya, and she was living in the back.
Okay.
That's what I heard. I mean, I'm not local. You may have heard something different than me, but I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Exactly.
Because right now it's a lot of new rumors and speculation. So
it's a lot of rumors and speculation. Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll end the call now. If you want to call me back, I can give you some more news or.
Okay. All right. Well, you be good. News. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Peace. All right. So.
Okay, everybody can hear me? Okay, let me, for everybody that's coming in. So this guy called into one of Dolly's lives, and this was, my glasses are making me, I can see the glare. He called in. This happened right before Darren Getty's came out. And if you remember correctly, Darren had called into Dolly's first, I believe, before Sunny's. I could be wrong, but this was like 3-4 months back. I had just saved the clip and for future reference, and totally forgot about it until today. It just popped up because we've been talking about like that blue car and the neighbor and stuff like that. We've been talking about all that, so it popped up in my head, and I'm like, holy crap, I have that clip. Let me bring it out and talk about it. So that was off of Dolly Vision's off of his video. So that's credit to him for using a clip off his video. So I just thought it was very, very odd. Now, usually Dolly will ask the person what their name is when they call. He always says, "What's your name? Where are you from?" Usually, but for some reason, something happened because this guy just started talking right off the bat, and that's it. Like maybe he got maybe Dolly saw the number was from Nova Scotia, was thinking maybe Daniel was calling in or Malaya or somebody. I mean, this is right in the beginning, you guys. Right, this is before Durwood came out. Durwood came out, I want to say in the same live, or maybe the following day. Who do you guys? Doesn't his voice sound familiar? Like, I swear I've heard his voice before, and I don't know if it's Durwood's son or something. It's somebody that has spoken out before. But right, like the thing is, he it's just really weird. Like, I wonder if it's well, obviously he seems like he's a friend of Daniel's, but at first he's like, yeah, Justin lives in the back with Janie. And then he completely retracted that. Like, because Dolly had said, well, I heard that he doesn't live in the back. And he goes, oh yeah. And neither does Janie. Janie doesn't live back there either. So I don't know if this guy was like put up to call in and cause like a mix up in the case or something. Yeah, that's what I agree with that. So I agree. It does sound like Durwood's son. I wish I could remember where I heard. Didn't Durwood's son call into Dolly's as well? I'm going to have to put those two clips together, find that other clip and put them together and match the voices, because it's very similar. But I wanted to let you guys listen to that because I thought it was really, really odd. Now I want to go over the blanket again. And I know everybody's talking about this blanket, but I'm telling you, there's something up with it. And I wrote down a few notes for myself because I want to ask you guys what you think about this. Okay, so who else witnessed Daniel and Janie throwing this blanket in the trash? Thank you, Shenanigans. You're so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like, who else witnessed Janie and Daniel throwing this blanket in the trash? Now, did they throw away two pieces of the same blanket? Because from what I've been told or understood is that this blanket was ripped from it. It was dry rotted and it was thrown away into the trash, into a contractor bag that is clear. All right. So from my understanding, Janie told Daniel, don't put so much junk in the trash bag. Don't fill it up so full because it makes it too heavy. Now, why would Janie care about how heavy the trash bags are? Is Daniel really making his mother with heart conditions throw away trash? I don't know. But then it seems like both pieces were in the trash, because Daniel, when they found the one piece hanging from the tree, Malaya's family found that. Daniel that evening was like, what the heck? So he went back to the trash bag and the other piece was in the trash, right? Am I right, guys? Yeah, Janie made it sound like she saw Daniel put it in the trash, and she did. So was Malaya outside and witnessed both of them throwing this blanket in the trash? Janie made it seem, and so did Daniel, made it seem that Malaya never went outside or never went outside with the kids. So who knew about this blanket being thrown away? And then here's a question for you guys. Why the blanket? Why the blanket? Why not another article of clothing or something like that? Yeah, I don't know about Malaya seeing it either. But why this blanket, guys? Think about it. Was it somebody that couldn't enter inside the home? Was the searchers inside the house at this time occupying the trailer where they were maybe getting close to something at another area of the search, and the searchers were getting close to something inside the trailer? So someone who knew the blanket was in the trash bag had to grab it out and go plant that. What do you guys think? Because why not just go inside if they're going to plant something? And we were told by Janie that Malaya's family was inside. She said they were all inside laughing and giggling like it was some party. And they supposedly ate all her food that her sister-in-law brought over. So why the blanket, guys? You guys tell me, why this blanket? Why not something else? Why not a shoe or like a pillowcase or another shirt? You don't think it was ever in the trash? Do you think this blanket had some kind of DNA or was used like to wipe up some kind of rugs or something off the counter or to wrap one of the children in? Because I think it's very hard for a blanket just to blow in a tree like that. Like, it was pretty far up. I mean, they would have to have like tropical storm force winds to blow, because that blanket looks pretty heavy, right, guys? Like, it's not a light blanket. It looks like a heavy blanket, right? So I don't know. I think it's something's with that. Why the blanket? Why not another article of clothing or something? That's something there, in my opinion. Where was the other family members, talking about both sides, at the time the blanket was found? Like, what other family members searched that area on Landsdowne Road? Remember, Daniel said that he went up to the kids. They have forts or cabins up in the woods right there, those little forts. And then he said he went inside the home to get dressed or something, got into the vehicle, and headed down Gairloch Road, and then turned on Landsdowne Road where the blanket was found. He went down a little ways and then basically turned around, went down to across the railroad tracks, went down to Landsdowne Station Road, and came back up Gairloch Road and parked. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? So who else was in that area before that blanket was found? So the blanket was found at 3:45 p.m. We could hear it right on dispatch. Heard it right on dispatch. Blanket was found at 3:45 p.m. So from my understanding, this is before the school bus went down Landsdowne Road. So it was just found. So the school bus should have had like the people, like everybody standing there when the blanket was found, in my opinion. But I could be wrong on there. I would have to go back and listen to the search where. Yeah, they found it at 3:45 on dispatch. A piece of blanket was used to wipe down the quad. Pure speculation. Could be, yeah. The quad was very clean. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I think we need a dump site immediately. Yeah, all right, let me see. What other, okay. And then I put, why did Janie, when she spoke on the Drunk Turkey show, why did she not mention the 7 acres to him? Why didn't she mention her owning those other 7 acres? That's weird, right? Or maybe she was just trying to keep it quiet. I don't know. But everybody already knew because her voice messages were out there. You think he did? Could have, yeah. Could have. I really want to know who else knew about that blanket. All right, let's see. I'm going to play the blanket video again from Hunter S. True Crime. Like I said yesterday, he's great at putting these clips together. He's amazing. I'm going to put his link down below as well. And then we will go on to the dispatch. Is that okay with everybody? What did he say, Wolf? Yeah, I honestly, something's going on there. All right, guys, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you. All right, now I got to get rid of this guy here. Let's see. Make sure you guys can see that. Yay, I'm learning this pretty good. Let me make it full. There we go. And you know what? I could turn on, well, he's got the writing on there. Okay, you guys ready? And this goes credit to Hunter S. True Crime. Great channel, guys. All right. Mute myself. I'm gonna read this out to you. All right. It says RCMP. We're at Jack and Lilly's residence on May 2nd, 2025, around 4:00 p.m. when Malaya's stepsister, Haley, stepbrother, Hayden, and his girlfriend came out of the woods to say they found a pink blanket in the woods in a tree on Landsdowne Station Road. 3:45. They found it at 3:45. All right.
Yeah, so just touching on the subject of the blanket, I've kept pretty quiet. I have a son of my own, right? Lilly and Jack are my niece and nephew. But yeah, the subject of the blanket, it was found on a tree branch on Landsdowne Station Road in the evening of day 1. Okay. It was used, or the other part of the blanket was used for a window or a door at the home, and it was thrown out. And this one just ended up on a tree, I guess. But yeah.
Interesting. And so you guys, I understand one of you took a photograph of the blanket and took it back to Malaya for identification?
Yes, Hayden and I did. Yeah.
Okay. And then she said, yeah, it is. And so you called the police who went and, I guess, collected it?
Yeah, no, the police were already down searching that area, but it was in such an open spot that cops were already down there and it wasn't seen earlier on. So it's just all a little mysterious.
How was the blanket not seen earlier on? It's a bright pink blanket against green trees, right? And it was fairly close to the road. He's gonna show that in just a second, guys. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, guys. I love being here with you guys. Seriously.
You know?
And this is where the blanket was found. You can clearly see it was visible from the road. It's like 15 feet from the road.
Right there.
Maybe not even. Yeah, a little more than 15 feet. And this is the exact branch. So way higher than 5 feet in the air. It's actually over my head, so it's already 6 feet. That one right there. It's draped over that branch.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So was search and rescue in that area?
I don't believe on day one.
Before we move forward, so I just want to let you know, Haley and Hayden, they and Cheryl, I believe her name, they showed up at 1:30. 1:30. So just keep that in mind. The blanket was found at 3:45. Malaya's family showed up at 1:30. Okay.
Right down there right away. So I was there from the get-go of when everything started. But yeah, so I don't know how it was missed because it was right on like the start of like a logging road or ATV trail right by the main Landsdowne Station Road, the dirt road. But yeah.
At 4 is when they found the pink blanket that was Lily's. That was a portion of the blanket, correct?
Yeah. I'm not sure on the exact time on that either. It would be after 4 because the school bus goes up there around 4 o'clock.
Gotcha. And
Because that school bus, it goes up and it actually goes up and turns at my Uncle Ron's house, which is about 500 feet past where the blanket was found.
gotcha.
So, and the bus usually goes up there, and the bus usually makes its way up there around, I don't know, 3:55, between 3:55 and like 4 o'clock.
And this bus has cameras, correct?
Yeah, the buses do have cameras. When they looked at the footage from the outside of the buses, the blanket was not there.
Interesting. And it went both directions, correct? It went.
Yeah, they both go both directions and multiple buses.
And it was not seen at 3:55, 4 o'clock when the bus passed.
No, they said they did not see it on any camera footage from the buses.
Okay. All right. And the other half, right, was found in the garbage.
I believe so. I wasn't back at the house for that to know that, but that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what Logan said. And yeah, so.
Which is really peculiar, right? Like how, if the blanket was put in the garbage, how did it get out of the garbage and half of it get into a tree, right?
And I mean, quite a ways down the road, like down the paved road from where they lived, up a dirt road, a good at least mile or two. So yeah.
In fact, he says he's tried to help. Like early in the investigation when police found a scrap of blanket on a nearby road.
I called it into RCMP when I realized it was a piece of a pink blanket found.
The rest was here in Martel's trash bin. That blanket, one of the only clues as to what happened to 6-year-old Lilly and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan.
A piece of blanket was also seized from a garbage bin at the end of the family's driveway. Martel says it was the same blanket, but it had been ripped apart and thrown out.
I mean, it's mysterious as it is because the distance from the garbage bin to where the blanket was found is almost 1 kilometer. I was actually told there was a piece of a pink blanket that was found up the road in a tree. And I said, piece of a pink blanket? Like, and I put 2 and 2 together. I ran out to the garbage bin, and I seen that there was a hole ripped in the bag, and clearly there was somebody who went into the garbage, or something went on with the garbage for a piece of that to be ripped out. Because usually when you look in the garbage bin, Daniel, and you see a garbage bag, usually it doesn't have a hand-sized hole ripped in the side of it.
That's interesting. Now, the pink blanket, when they told you about it, did they show you a picture?
The piece of the blanket? No.
Oops. So I just want to say something. So that trash bin is by the end of the road. But like I said before, who the heck would know about the pink blanket being thrown in that trash bin? And that trash bin is pretty high up, right? Like, so a woman that's like petite and small, like 5, would have a hard time getting in there. Don't you guys think? Let's go back and look at that green bin real quick, guys. Let's look at that green bin, because it looks like look at that. So these right here, they're what? Anybody know how tall these recycle bins are? So it looks about the same height, right? I mean, this is up on an incline, it looks like. This is slanted down some, but they look to be like about the same height. This might be a little bit taller. Yeah, about 4 foot. Thank you, Seawood. So you have a woman. I don't know how tall Malay is or how tall Cheryl is. Cheryl looks pretty petite to me, right? Maybe like 5'2", 5'3". She looks like a small, petite woman. So if this trash bag is, now I don't know how full this thing was, but who's going to know to open the trash? Was somebody searching in the trash to see if the kids were hiding in there or something of the kids was in there? But who would rip open the trash bag? Like, they'd have to have that open for quite a few minutes. And if you're a small woman or a small person, that's gonna be pretty hard to get in there, correct? Am I right? Like, it's gonna be pretty hard to bend over and get into the bottom and open and rip a bag. So in my opinion, it has to be like a man or someone taller, in my opinion, to be able to lean over to actually get down and get into that trash bag and rip it open. It's Callie. That's so funny. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think of that? It's all right. Let me stop talking.
And
oh, and another thing. Why would they incriminate themselves? Like, why would you plant something and be like, hey, look what I found? That's like totally like, duh, you did it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Why would you give yourself away if you were the one that planted it? Makes no sense, guys.
I seen that there was a hole ripped in the bag.
Makes no sense.
And clearly there was somebody who went into the garbage, or something went on with the garbage for a piece of that to be ripped out. Because usually when you look in the garbage bin, Daniel, and you see a garbage bag, usually it doesn't have a hand-sized hole ripped in the side of it.
That's interesting. Now, the pink blanket, when they told you about it, did they show you a picture?
The piece of the blanket? No.
Oh, okay. No. So they just told you they found a piece, and you went to the garbage bin. And where in the garbage bin was the bag that had the other part of the blanket? Was it towards the top, in the middle, the bottom?
These were like large industrial-sized garbage bags, right?
Okay.
Have a lot of
and Mom would always yell at me, don't put so much garbage in one bag, because I would always make the bags like really heavy, right?
Okay.
And so I had the blanket was in a garbage bag, but there was another garbage bag that was inside, right? So it was like double bagged.
Interesting.
And you could see I keep wanting to say a hole that was ripped in the side from a hand that went down inside of it. And pulled something out, but it looked to be like somebody put their hand in there and ripped it out. But
Now,
That's crazy.
the
Well, the
bag, the blanket was still at the bottom of the bag, right? It wasn't pulled.
So the blanket was still at the bottom of the bag, the other piece that wasn't taken out. Okay. So whoever was tall enough to bend over, strong enough to rip through a contractor bag. I mean, you really have to dig in to like rip one, and you got to use both hands. Like, how are you going to rip with one hand? And for someone that's shorter is going to have to hold on like to the side of that trash thing that they got. It looks like a cooler to me. I don't know. Hold on to it, and it's just not going to work. You're going to fall in. Like, that's crazy. It would have to be someone tall enough to do something like that. Someone strong enough to be able to rip open the bag. In my opinion, I don't know.
all the way out. It wasn't anything like that. So
was the trash bag in the bottom of the can or on top of like all the other trash?
Razor.
it was
Yeah.
the garbage bag. That one big garbage bag. That was like a 60-pound garbage bag, and it was just that was the only bag that was in there.
Oh, okay. So there wasn't
that
any
one.
other trash on top.
No,
of it.
there was nothing else piled on top of it or underneath it.
So if somebody opened the bin, that's the first thing that they would see.
Yeah, they would be able to see the pink blanket in there. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Didn't you just say
And
it was
so,
the bottom?
It seems like in the documents. So if somebody opened the bin,
Rewind this.
Put their hand in there and ripped it out. But
Now,
the
well, the
bag, the blanket was still at the bottom of the bag, right? It wasn't pulled all the way out. It wasn't anything like that. So
was the trash bag in the bottom of the can or on top of like all the other trash?
it was the garbage bag. That one big garbage bag. That was like a 60-pound garbage bag, and it was just that was the only bag that was in there.
Oh, okay. So there wasn't
that
any
one.
other trash on top.
No, there was nothing else piled on top of it or underneath it.
So if somebody opened the bin, that's the first thing that they would see.
Yeah, they would be able to see the pink blanket in there. Yeah.
After it was ripped.
And so
not before.
It seems like in the documents that it alludes that they showed you guys a picture and that you guys confirmed it. Was that, if you didn't see a picture, do you know if Malaya did?
I'm not sure if she did or not.
It's crazy.
I have no idea.
Another key thing that came out in the documents is this pink blanket that, has come up in other stories we've reported on. And the key thing about this pink blanket is that it was found a kilometer from the trailer where Jack and Lilly disappeared from. And it's perhaps the only physical clue in the case. So what's interesting is that Malaya's sister found this blanket along with two other family members the day the children were reported missing in the afternoon. And Daniel originally said that blanket was not Lily's. Malaya said the blanket was Lily's. Then Daniel suggested that the people who found the blanket planted it. So I spoke with Malaya's sister, Haley Ferdinand, who found the blanket, and she denies having planted anything.
We most certainly did not. And that's on everything I have, the person I am. I would not do that in the midst of to obstruct a case for missing children, regardless if they're related to me or not. I would never.
So why do you think Daniel is suggesting that you planted it? He told that to me as well.
Probably because I was the one that was hot on his ass the whole time we were there.
Okay.
And he didn't like me from the get-go when I got there because he would not speak to any of Malaya's family when we showed up to help the search for Lilly and Jack. He'd put his head down. He would ignore us. He would walk away from us. He wouldn't engage in conversation. And I kept at him. I was there for Jack and Lilly, and I'm still here for Jack and Lilly.
We're not sure what all of this means, but it's very interesting information and perhaps the only physical clue that the public knows about at this point. And that blanket, police have told us, has been sent for forensic testing.
I just wanted to touch on a few things. I was actually there on Friday myself and good friends with Malaya. I just wanted to kind of touch on a few things that you said. So we were the ones that actually found the blanket. I know the blanket was found in the trees up on the road.
Half of the blanket was correct.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So it does matter.
I wouldn't even call it half. Just a piece of it. And Malaya didn't leave Saturday morning. It was Saturday evening because an altercation had broken out and Daniel's mother actually tried to attack me. So it was well after supper Saturday when she actually left the premises.
I do just want to touch on a subject, though.
Absolutely.
The family altercation that happened in the driveway. I was there for that. So there's a big piece that Logan has left out, and I'm ready to share that because we all know and have not said anything. But it's a very crucial point that they seem to be skipping over. So this was just before the briefing, if I can remember quite right here. We were all in the house and Dan was in the bathroom. And when I say we, I'm talking about my sister-in-law, her sister, Leia's mother, my partner. And we were all in the kitchen and we heard like things rustling around in the bathroom. We're like, what the hell? So my stepmom went and knocked on the door and was like, damn, what's going on? Are you all right? Anyway, my sister-in-law went in and said she needed to use the bathroom. So he came out. So like he was wrestling some things around in the bathroom. And we went in to kind of investigate after him. And there was drugs. Drugs was involved, and that's what fueled the family altercation in the driveway. And I'll be the one to say that because I got so freaking mad after this was found out, because then I said to him, I said, that's exactly why you're acting the way you are, running around like a madman, acting like you're doing everything and everybody's just sitting back, like relaxing. Like nobody was, but nobody was running around like a chicken with their head cut off because we weren't on drugs. Do you know what I mean? But that's what the altercation was, because I was like, I confronted his family. It was actually me. And I said, what the hell, guys? Like, what's going on here? Like, why is that involved? My sister broke down and she admitted that he's been on it for 2 years or so. And yeah, so they all got very, very mad when that came about. And they all kind of said, you know what? We already knew that. Well, if you knew that, why the hell is there children in a home with somebody like that? Like, why aren't you protecting the kids that way? So Malaya broke at the end of the driveway. She was crying and I was like, you know, like, what's going on? And she wouldn't talk. And I looked at her and I said, now's the time to talk. Like, get fucking talking. Like, what's going on? And she broke down and that's what it came about, that he was doing that. So that fueled the family fight that there was. And I mean, yes, Janie or whatever her name was, did go at Cheryl. Logan was trying to fight everybody in the driveway. They kicked us off the property because we found out something that nobody was supposed to find out, right?
We had been asking him questions about these allegations of drug use, and he responds essentially saying, look, he's got nothing to hide. He acknowledges he's done meth and other drugs in the past, but he doesn't struggle with them. And the way he explained it to us was he was attending Narcotics Anonymous essentially to clear his name.
What do you make of all of the speculation that's going on? So many people are waiting.
Well, I can already tell you the drug party is absolute bullshit.
Yep.
And I even asked the RCMP, give me drug tests. I asked CPS, give me drug tests. Yep. They said, no, it's not a concern. We're not going to do that. I even go to Narcotics Anonymous. Okay. I do everything. Like, I go to 3 times a week just to clear the air for all that bullshit. I mean, even when it comes down to Jack and Lilly, I'm the only one from both sides of the family that is actually doing anything. I'm doing media all the time. They probably refuse to do media with you guys, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, they won't do anybody.
The longer this goes on, Belinda, how worried are you we may not get answers?
That leaves me sick to my stomach. I don't believe my grandchildren are alive. I have have resigned myself to that one. But to not get answers, it's like, no. There's answers out there. 2 kids just don't disappear. I'm so afraid that people will stop talking about it and they'll forget them.
All right. He is awesome. That is Hunter S. True Crime. If you want to go subscribe to him, he is great, guys. He is great. So I just find it odd that someone who found the blanket, someone who would plant the blanket would find the blanket. That's just weird to me, guys. And like I said, so that container that the trash goes in, now, so somebody say, if it was a female, I mean, it'd have to be a really, like a taller, like I'm what, 5'5", I think, or 5'6". I would even have trouble. Like I'd have to hold on so I wouldn't fall in there. Like you'd have to be like messing around for a while to dig in there and get to the bottom of that thing, rip it open. You would need 2 hands to rip it open. Or he said it looked like a hand ripped it open, not a knife, not something sharp. So it has to be someone like ripped that bag, and it's double bagged, guys. Like, and who the hell, excuse my language, but who would know that blanket's in there except for the only people that bagged the stinking thing? I mean, it's common sense, right? Like, it just makes it's crazy. All right, guys, we are going to go to the dispatch audio now. I'm going to play a few clips of the dispatch, and then we will pick up tomorrow. I didn't realize these videos will last so long, but I appreciate all of you. I really do. This is a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I know. It makes Belinda, hearing her, it's very heartbreaking. I just, my eyes are like tearing up right now because it's so hard to like, man, I feel for her. It's that when I first heard that, like I bawled listening to that. All right, and let me remove this, put my face here. What the heck's going on here? All right. I need our dispatch. Add a stage. No, that's still YouTube. Damn it. Hold on, guys. What the heck is it doing? Okay, there we go. Share screen. PICTOU. Share. All right. Remember, we left off yesterday at the 7:21 p.m. for the dispatch, guys. You guys ready to listen to this? Now, if you hear some quiet parts, I'm going to try to skip through those areas. So if you see these here, oops, I guess you can't see that, right? Hold on. Duh. Let me add it to stage. There we go. Now you should be able to see that. There. Perfect. All right. So if you see these areas here, those that's the audio. These tall lines here. Here, there's nothing. It's just blank. So I'm going to try to get through this as quick as possible. So here we go. I'm going to pause. I'm going to turn my mic.
From the Salter Road. Joe, is that you? It's Bryce. Yeah, I'm at the Union Center Community Hall now. I was just looking at a spot in behind where the GSAR team is set up. There's a little bit of a clearing back there. We had planned to put the trailer there while we were in limbo on that community center. Do you want us to turn to where you are now?
No, if we can keep all the vehicles in the same place, that'd be great. We're just going to use this place for meal prep and downtime if required.
And I will. I'll put it back in behind the GSAR team setup area there. Then there's a lot of people already parked back there, and there's a spot for the trailer, so you'll find it back there.
Great, thank you.
It'll be marked on ATAC as well if anyone's looking for it.
Young, can you copy on this channel? Go ahead. I just confirmed with Glenn Byrne, and he's making the call to confirm.
Well, that's great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in the PC now, out of that area, so the comms is a little better.
10-4.
Young from Krause. I just wanted to update you. The Bloodhound is parked next to the trailer as well if you're looking to make contact with them.
10-4, thank you.
1 over. Colchester Base, this is Transport 1, do you copy? Colchester Base, this is Transport 1 on Mutual Aid 6, do you copy?
Transport 1, this is Command, go ahead.
I'm supposed to be picking up task 111, correct?
Transport 1, this is Base. Yes, you're picking up task 111. They're on the closer to the base side of Matheson West Road, over.
They told me they were at the community hall at the end of Salter Road. I'm there and they're not. So that's not where they are?
Transport 1, I think someone stepped on the end of task 111 transmission. They're on Gairloch Road. They're not at the community center. They're further down, closer toward where the base is, over.
Excellent. I drove by them about 10 minutes ago. I'll circle back, see if they're still standing there.
This is the base. They're also trying to reach you on RTT. I don't know if you can hear them, over.
Well, I'm well out of RTT range. No, I cannot hear them.
Roger, I'll let them know you're on your way.
Valley Dispatch, Station 23, Fire 28783 Brooks Road and Bray. Time of page at 1940.
Landsdowne Station, 1 on board for Shuby, and 1 hour, 30 minutes of the fuel. Estimating Shuby in about 20 or 25 minutes. Okay, we'll give you a call.
Graph Fire 28783 Brooks Road and Brayshore, 71, time page 1942.
Need transport. They're walking back to the base, over.
Yep, understandable. Copy.
Thanks, Transport 1.
Man, call back. Man.
Copy that, Chief. You are responding to a grass fire there. Gentleman was burning grass and...
Halifax Chief, this is Colchester Chief. Go ahead.
Yes, we're ready to take over anytime you're ready. Just let us know. Yeah, copy that.
You can have 7-1 and I will call DNR.
Halifax Visa, this is Colchester Gisa. I had cross traffic. Could you say again, please?
We're ready to take over any time. Just let us know when.
We'll check with search manager and get back to you. Thank you. Stand by.
24-301. Pumper 1 responding. Hey, phone. Bring up cameras halfway, okay? By the farm. Yeah, I'll follow you. Let's go ahead, Colchester.
Just wanting to let you know we're working on handover as we speak. We'll be back to you soon. Copy?
Yeah, Roger, we're ready to go. The only thing I don't have turned on is the
Okay, so even if the trash bag was on the bottom, the trash bag was clear, so they could still see it. But if it's on the bottom, is there more was there more trash? It seemed like he was saying there's more trash. It was double bag. I mean, I guess you could see it on the bottom, but you like have to bend over and look inside there and then rip the hole open. I don't know. I still think it's a guy that did this. Just my opinion. I don't think a woman did this unless he said a hand ripped it. So, all right, I'm going to play a few more dispatch, guys, and then probably call it a night. Let me see.
duty, copy. Halifax Spaces, radio check. 23, truck 4 responding. 4, copy, truck 1. 23, truck 4 responding. Pumper 1 responding. Hey, phone. Bring up cameras halfway, okay? By the farm. Yeah, I'll follow you.
Just wanting to let you know we're working on handover as we speak. We'll be back to you soon. Copy?
Yeah, Roger, we're ready to go. The only thing I don't have turned on is the repeater, because we'll kill each other. Just let me know. Back at Cameron's house, guys. There's a large brush piles. There's some pretty close exposures. Large brush piles. There's some pretty close exposures. We are about to depart from the site on bikes. On our tasking. Over. Roger. Copy that.
Task 119, this is Space. Do you read over?
T-Star Command, Task 119, go ahead.
119, this is the command. Just looking for an updated position for your team, over.
T-Star Command, Task 119, we have located to the Halifax Command Post, over.
Station 23, 119, please confirm you're at the Halifax Command Post, over.
Star 4, converting up Cameron's driveway.
And Task 119. Oh, you copy?
Task 119, Colchester Base, do you copy, over? Task 119, this is Colchester Command. Do you copy? Over.
T-Star Command, Task 119, go ahead.
Task 119, this is Colchester Base. I've been asked to request that you return to the Colchester Base. Over.
We'll pass it along to Janet and we will head our way shortly. Over.
Sorry, Joe, I wasn't sure if that was still you or if someone else had taken over. I sent you a couple of text messages. I just didn't want to keep bothering.
There now, but we're standing next to each other.
10-4, who's going to be IC for the night?
Going to the IC for the night.
10-4, you can let him know. I've made a couple of calls. I'm waiting for a couple of phone calls back, but as of right now, we have an extra drone and drone operator coming from Antigonish and waiting on another. But one confirmed.
Starting to rain here pretty bad. I'm not sure how good the drone will be.
10-4. Do you know if it's supposed to rain all night? Because we can just keep it at 1 for now, and if it clears up, call out more. Or if you want them just on standby.
Let me just check on that. Ellis from Sanderson. Yeah, it looks like it's just a chance of rain through the night, so we'll keep 1, and if we need a second, we can call them in.
10-4, thank you.
Chief, go ahead.
23 is clearing that scene, thank you.
Go ahead. I'm just at the command post here with the Bloodhound. He's just mentioned about going to the host to retrieve an article to start a track. Is there anyone that can accompany him there? Yeah, you want one of the GD members? I can send one of them down. Yeah, 10-4. He can meet them at the host there. He's just came out with search and rescue gear, orange reflective jacket. Copy. Channel is not working.
Do you want me to give you a call? What team this is? I'll try my comment, see if you can copy me. So it's past 5?
Transport 1. I'm TMR. I've been attempting to use the common A1 channel as instructed for all teams, and negative is not cooperating.
Over.
Go ahead.
We had to plug our repeater back in to contact our teams to tell them to switch. They weren't hearing us. They've all switched now, and if we kicked your repeater out, that's why. We have since unplugged ours, so we should be good to go moving forward if that's what you were trying to reach us about. Over.
Tried my comment here, and my radios are transmitting to mine anyway, so we're monitoring common repeater here.
We'll be sending you the team numbers and names shortly, so you can maybe do radio checks with them. Over.
Yeah, Roger, it might be just as easy to give you the team numbers on TMR than try to send it. When you get a chance, next time you stop, take the TMR radio, not the TMR, the RTT radio, and turn it to channel 2. Channel 2. Don't have to do it right away, but when you stop.
Converse on common A1 of RTT and been unable to receive any reply.
You're not reaching Halifax on Common A1, correct? Over.
No one is responding to me on common A1. No stations whatsoever. I can hear some conversation, but I cannot get any response on any conversation that I attempt to start.
Stand by, Transport 1.
Okay, copy that. Erdell Smith, pilot for DNR, just sent me a message, or it's PDS McGinnis. What time do you want Erdell back tomorrow for the search? On timing for probably 8 or 9. Okay, copy that. I'll let Erdell know you want him back for 8 a.m. Okay, thanks so much.
Mr. Transport, is Team 112 in need of picking up?
Colchester Transport, I don't have that information, honestly. Over.
Is Halifax Search Base monitoring this channel? Halifax Command, you called for transport for 112 on Common A1. My Common A1's not working. This is Colchester Transport on TMR. Just Task 112 need transport. Yeah, Team 112 needed transport. What's Team 112's location? Command, what is Team 112's location? Yeah, go ahead. Starting your tasking, over. TSAR Command, Task 119, over. Yeah, go ahead. TSAR Command, Task 119, can you confirm if there's any dogs at the residence, over?
Did you guys hear what he just said? He said, can you confirm if there are any dogs at the residence? Over. And then it cuts off. So I got to go to the next one. So I'm going to play the next clip of the dispatch. Did you guys hear that? What he said? And then you can hear a dog barking and barking and barking like in a few of these. And I wonder if it's Janie's dog barking. What do you guys think? That's pretty weird, right? All right, hold on one second. I want to listen to that. So this one ends at 8:50. So let me go here and go to, shoot, that one ends at 8:50. So we start at 8.
What is Team 112's location?
Dang. All right, let's listen.
What is Team 112's location? Bye.
You guys are making
TSAR Command, Task 119, over. Yeah, go ahead. TSAR Command, Task 119, we are starting your tasking, over.
I thought they had, oh my God, what happened to my keyboard?
TSAR Command, Task 119, over. TSAR Command, Task 119, over. Yeah, go ahead. TSAR Command, Task 119, can you confirm if there's any dogs at the residence, over? Yes, there's a dog team out there. TSAR Command, Task 119. Good question. Is that something you're able to confirm with the RCMP on scene, over?
This is Colchester Command on TMR. Do you copy? Over.
Yeah, I got you. I can't talk to all the teams, so.
Halifax Command, GSAR Command. I just want to confirm I have a couple of people checked out our trailer. I just want to make sure that they're not checked in on your list. Over.
Okay, the teams I cannot copy are 121, 126, and 127. Trying to talk to 2 radios at one time here.
Talk to 2 radios at one time, he said.
Roger, I'll stand by. Over.
Do you know where team 112 is? They're looking for pickup, but I'm not exactly sure where they are.
Pickup. I didn't mute myself.
Figure out exactly where they are. They said something about where they sent out or whatever. Moment too. Can you copy it on your RTT? Yeah, Halifax Regional here. We're in the air. Copy that. Uncommon 1A. Or common A1. Can you talk to them on the common A1 to ask them where they are? Stand by. See that? They broke up after they said they are, and I didn't get to where at 2. Right, so right where you dropped them off the first time. I can remember where Team 112, who they were, what they dropped them off at. Did you copy at that time? But somewhere around the house, yes, I can find that. I'll head that way and see if there's orange sticking around. Roger.
Halifax Command. This is Colchester Command on TMR. Do you copy? Over.
Yep, no problem.
Halifax Command, Colchester Command. I just wanted to confirm 2 names that were checked off our list. I wanted to make sure they weren't checked in on your list. Over.
Okay. Give me 2 names then.
Corey Myers and Farron, the transport driver. Over.
And what was the third one?
The third name is Farron. I just want to make sure they're not checked in on your list. Over.
Okay. It's going to be something for me to go check because that's a different truck.
Make sure you guys then go looking for them. Over.
Yeah, stand by. I'm by myself here, so when I get a runner to go find out. I'll let you know, okay?
Colchester. Roger. Were you able to reach the rest of our teams still out in the field as well? Over.
27.
122. Over.
Roger, they answered yes. 2 on how many? Many of those teams have TMR, do you know? Copy that. 2, do you copy?
All right, guys. I thought they were gonna say like the dogs picked up on something. We heard them barking, but they didn't say what they found or whatnot. Now I know later on in the dispatch, they talk about something about two guys. This is later on. I want to say that there's some more people or something down by the Landsdowne Lake or something of that sort. Trying to remember here. And because he's talking about like lights or something down there, but that I think that is May 2nd, but it's like later on. And then they have like a heat signature from a swan and from like the moss and stuff. It's crazy, the technology. So I mean, they couldn't find these little ones in the woods, and they're not in there like running around. You know what I mean? In my opinion, they didn't take off running around in the woods. Just my opinion, though. I don't think a bear scared them. I don't know. And like I said, there's no coincidences in these cases. And you have your players. You have the three adults that were at that home. They know something. I don't care if they swear on the Bible and say they don't know anything. They know something. Sorry, they know something. They were there. Two children just don't go poop. All three know, or two know, or one know, but I believe all three know. And the family is quite tight, it seems like, on Janie's side. They all live with one another. It's like they have their own little, like, how do you say it? Like little county, their own little city right there. They all live together right there. So it's kind of like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's like what happens on Landsdowne Road stays on Landsdowne Road type thing. Do you see what I don't know. But like I said, they all know something, in my opinion. They do. There's just no way these two kids just disappeared. Do you think Malaya is that intelligent where she set up this huge psyop where, oh, let me give my kids to somebody and let them take them and then they're on the reservation? She's part of it too, guys. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just frustrating, guys. It really is. Thank you. I appreciate that. It really is frustrating. I mean, these parents, they play stupid. You know what I mean? Like look at Jaden Spicer's mom. Like, she couldn't even talk. Like, she wrote a note, like a 2-year-old, and gave it to the news, like, anchor to read out. That's crazy, because she felt so bad for what she did, and she finally came clean on it. And then you have like, there's so many cases. Look at baby and man. They still haven't even found his body yet, guys. They haven't found his body. That baby, the 7-month-old baby. It's just nuts. But I'm gonna cut it here. I didn't realize it was 7:30. I've been on for like an hour and a half. I gotta close the chickens up. It's dark. They're sitting out there waiting for me, I guess. But dog's antsy. She's telling on the cat, so I guess they need something. And you guys made me hungry talking about all the seafood. Like, I miss eating seafood. I was able to eat it my whole life. One day I went to like a buffet and had all you can eat shrimp. And literally like 5-10 minutes later, I started getting like hives. Started itching so bad. Like, it makes me want to itch thinking about it. And never tried them again. Never tried it again because I'm afraid. Like, what would happen? Like, if I eat another one, like, is it gonna make my like, God forbid that happened to me. I would freak out, you know. But I've had the taste of seafood and I love it. I love all of it. Yum. But thank you all. Thank you, mods. Thank you, members. You guys are great. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I know it's bad because I'm like craving seafood right now after all that. Fish, but seafood, yes. Oh my God, like everything. Oh, so good. Snow crab legs, oysters, shrimp. Oh my gosh. Now if I touch a shrimp and touch my face, like I start itching. It's yes. Eat for me, Missy, please. Thank you so much, Finding Soul. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. And if you have an iPhone and want to become a member, I can post the link in here. I don't know why it does that. It's so different. Google needs to get their act together. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we can just play little by little dispatch if you guys want each day to kind of go through it. I mean, I can even play when they came back out and searched too. I've listened briefly to that. There's not too much, but maybe we can catch something on there that'll help us. So, yeah, fine. There's a marsh on the family pro. Yeah, the thing is, Nova Scotia, it's like water. I mean, it's surrounded by water. So you got your marshes and your river. It reminds me of Florida, kind of, because like sticking out in the water. You know, that's all it is. It's like swamp water. But then you got the snow there too. So you got the best of everything. You got the snow and the beach. It's perfect. You know, it's beautiful there, and the waterfalls. You don't have that in Florida. You got sinkholes in Florida and wet, hot mosquitoes. The marsh, yeah, the marsh, definitely. Well, that middle river runs through all that too. Runs through all that. And they found the sticker. I don't know why I'm talking my phone. You guys are right here. They found the sticker on the bridge. So off of McLeod Road, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's that little sticker star thing that could have fell off of one of the kids, maybe, because remember Malaya went to the doctor's office the day before. Maybe they gave the kids one of the little stickers, and while they were being taken somewhere or dragged, I don't know, that sticker fell off. At first we thought maybe it was on Lily's jacket, I think, right? Because she had stars on her jacket. But those are more like woven in, like there's no way those could come off. So that's coming up in the dispatch as well. It's just sifting through it. I have the clips of the dispatch, but I thought it'd be better for you guys to just hear the naked version of it. But all right, guys, I appreciate all of you. Like I said, mods, thank you. Thank you, members. You guys are great. And you all have a great evening. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining me.